What is up, everyone? My name is Edward. Welcome to Playlist Pop, where pop music never dies. And today we're going to talk about Teenage Dream by Katy Perry. This is definitely a very iconic masterpiece. Pop perfection, no skips. One of the albums where definitely I love every song. August 2010, this beautiful masterpiece came out. I got the album that it smelled like cotton candy. I even still have it to this day. It doesn't smell as cotton candy as it did back then, sadly. I got the Target edition that had the t-shirt, I think. And then if you bought it at Best Buy, which I actually did, well, at least for my cousin, because my cousin also liked Katy Perry, and I was like, oh, that would be a good Christmas gift. So I ended up getting her that, but I gave her the CD because the CD was packaged separately, so it was inside the box but with the other stuff. So I got her the CD and I just got myself the boxers. This album, even though I was going through a very hard time, this album really brought a lot of happiness in my life. This era in music was just amazing, and Katy Perry was definitely a big part of that. You know, this era is very candy, very bubblegum pop. I love this because if you listen to One of the Boys, her first album, it had strawberries, it had fruit, it was very fruit. And this was candy. Prism was very flower, very nature. And I love how there was always like some type of theme that Katy would do, and this was candy. Even each performance she would do, there was always like a different style, different candy. Like, it was just so great. The hairstyles, the wigs, the highlights, oh, I love it. Let's go ahead and talk about the track list and go song by song. First one, Teenage Dream. This was the second single. We're even watching the Teen Choice Awards. I think that's what you call them. And it was the first time I ever watched the Teen Choice Awards. I don't even think I knew that existed back then. Or, I mean, well, it existed for a while, but it was my first time watching it. And I had to watch because I found out Katy Perry was singing. And she was going to sing this song. With every performance, when she would sing this song, she would just sing a cappella and just her voice. And then, da-na-na-na, you know, that sound. And then, boom, you think I'm pretty. Oh, good times.
In my skin tight jeans, be your teenage dream.
To this day, it still sounds amazing and I really love it. Last Friday Night, I loved it so much back then. She had like a character. What was it? I forgot her name.
Hi, I'm Katy Terry.
But I do remember that Rebecca Black made an appearance in the music video. Very fun video. I remember starting to use TGIF. Is it that? Thank God it's Friday. I remember even using that because of this Friday when I would be on Twitter, because I thought it was just so cool. I was like, oh, and this was before it was a single. There was a remix of this release with Miss Elliott, I think. And not my favorite remix. I still like the original better, but you know, #1 hit, California Girls, the first single featuring Snoop Dogg. So there was this music blog that I would be following when I would go to school. Like, I remember when they would give us free time, I would just be on the computer looking at that. And I was obsessed with this blog. It was called John something, but I was really obsessed with this. And he had the song already, and I think this was like a week or so before it came out. Yeah, it leaked. And oh my gosh, was I in love with this song. And when I saw the cover, I thought it was so perfect. When I would go to school, I had to hear this song. It's crazy because when I was hearing this song, being so obsessed with it, I don't even think people were making much of a like, nobody was really talking about it that much until like, I guess a month or two later, when I guess people started hearing it more because of radio play and everything. It was #1 for so many weeks. What a time to live, right? So the next one is Firework. This song honestly means a lot to me in this album. Such a good message and everything, but I was struggling a lot with myself, with my sexuality and accepting myself, because I just felt like my parents were not accepting, or people in general, and I just felt like I was going through this all alone. But this song, especially when the video came out, it was the first time I ever saw a guy and, well, two guys kiss in a music video. So it was like pretty cool to see that, because it meant a lot to me at that time. I'll never forget though when I went to school. I was walking into the cafeteria and they had this song playing in the background, and I'll never forget that I almost broke down because I was going through such a hard time. And there was actually like some students in the front right there, and I do remember this one guy was looking at me and I got so scared. I don't know why. I just panicked because I really didn't know what to do with my emotions, and I was going through such a hard time and I didn't feel safe to talk to anybody what was going on. And yeah, this song was playing and I almost broke down, but it was also a moment of me just trying to keep going on. Like the song says, you're a firework, be yourself, and all that. So yeah, I don't know why that memory never leaves me, but yeah. Okay, Peacock. I would joke a lot with my cousin with this song because peacock, cock, zebra, bra. In the comments, people would put like zebra, like a bra, but like zebra, bra, and all these comments. Guys, I think, well, it was on radio, but it was weird because they wouldn't say peacock, cock. They would block that out because censoring. It's public radio, so it would be a bit weird when I would hear it. I wish I can, maybe it's online somewhere, that version, but it was like the clean version. I would still hear it because, oh my gosh, it's on radio and it's not a single. I liked it. It's fun, it's catchy. So Circle the Drain, I love this song. It had like this rock edge to it. It gave me a bit of One of the Boys. Before the album came out, she would release each song as like a countdown, and a lot of artists were doing that. I know Taylor Swift did that, Katy did that, I think Jennifer Lopez did that, and a few other artists would do that where they would have like a countdown single and they would have like a single cover for each song that they would release, and I thought that was freaking awesome. I don't know, it just gave me One of the Boys but with like a darker edge to it. I wish it was a single. I don't know if it would have done well on radio, but I think it's an underrated gem that no one talks about on this album. Definitely one of my all-time favorites. It would be cool if Katy would go back rock. I would really hope that Katy does another type of pop rock album like One of the Boys. The One That Got Away. Definitely a favorite. Is it just me or she gave me One of the Boys again? I guess because she was still like getting out of One of the Boys, because before like she started really going through all the Candy style of the album. If you look at these very first performances of her singing Teenage Dream and California Girls, she had the hair like One of the Boys. And in this video, The One That Got Away, the way she has her hair, it was very One of the Boys, right? It was cute, it was sweet. I mean, we've all kind of been there, that we like someone and we never really told them how we feel, even though this was something else. But this is how I saw it, where I never really told anyone that I liked them or whatever, and they pretty much were the one that got away from me. E.T. Alright, you guys, let's talk about this. One, I'm glad it was a single. It was also one of the songs that was released on the countdown. I loved it. Believe it or not, I heard this song a year before it came out. Yes, a year before it came out. It leaked, at least a demo of it, and I was obsessed with it. When I heard that this song was gonna be on the album, I freaked out. I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? I knew about this song 1 year before it came out, and damn, the fact that it was already out, well, at least a demo of it, and it still hit #1, I thought that was pretty cool. I love the video. I love her when she's like in space in like that outfit, alien like. Oh, I thought that was so freaking awesome. The video was everything I wanted. Yeah, she did a remix of it with Kanye West. Wasn't too crazy about that remix. I still like the original more. Probably my favorite song on the album. It's so good. I love it. Who am I living for? I guess what this song is basically saying is that who am I living for? Like, why am I keeping people happy? Why am I being a people pleaser when this is my life? I should be living for myself. So, great message. Love the song. Probably my least favorite, but honestly, I love it. I wouldn't skip it, and I don't skip it. It's just one that I don't really visit, but I like it. Definitely a good song. Okay, Pearl. My interpretation of this song would be about a girl that she was living her best life, but she got into a relationship, or she's in a relationship with somebody who is basically dimming her light. And you know what's really cool about this song is that towards the end, she is unstoppable. It's like she realizes, you know what? I need to get away from this person. I am unstoppable. I can be anything I want to be. And it's time for me to be a pearl and shine and go after my dreams and live my best life. Hummingbird Heartbeat. It did come out as a single. I think it was the final single off this album, but sadly it was not a single in the US. And this was before the re-release because, you know, it came back again, the album, as a re-release with Part of Me and Dressing Up and Wide Awake. I was really sad that they didn't release this as a single. I just imagine the video, and I love the single cover with the birds. It was so perfect. Not like the movies. The final track. My favorite ballad of Katy Perry. Like, I have so many favorite ballads of Katy Perry, but this is definitely one of them. When I first heard this song, I think this was also a song that was released on the countdown, and it's so freaking beautiful. I don't know if you guys watched it, but she did like a Walmart concert, an exclusive concert of this album, and she sang this song, and her vocals sound so perfect. I think she even sang this song in the Grammys, now that I think about it.
If it's not like the movies, that's how it should be.
Yeah, that's what this song makes me think, like, oh, one day I'll find love and maybe it won't happen, or I don't know. That's why it gets me thinking. It gets me in that mood. So that pretty much concludes the end of this era. What can I say? It was very successful, had 5 #1 hits. Katy was on top of the world. She was like the biggest pop star at this time. And she still is one of the most biggest pop stars in the world. And it's sad how things have changed and how people don't seem to get over what happened with Witness. Like, I can understand why, you know, you're not always gonna like everything an artist does. You know, I feel like she's getting to a point in her life where, you know, obviously a lot of good things are happening to her. She has a daughter. She'll probably be getting married soon. And everything just seems so great for her. And hello, she has nothing to prove anymore. She's an icon. She's had impact, especially in early 2010s. Like, Katy Perry was freaking everywhere. I'm just happy that I got to live in such a time. Oh my gosh, and that reminds me too. There was a game. Remember the game Tap Tap Revenge? I was obsessed with that game back then. It's, to this day, it's still my favorite app game, even though it doesn't exist anymore. But she partnered up with that company and she did like a Teenage Dream Tap Tap. Yeah, like it would be candy style. You would hear the songs and you would tap on the beats and the thing would change. Oh, it was awesome. I will say that this is probably my second favorite Katy Perry album. My favorite Katy Perry album is honestly Prism. I will talk about Prism, obviously, and all of other Katy Perry albums. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite Katy Perry song from Teenage Dream, and any happy memories you would like to share as well in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Until the next one, see you later.